Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yatha Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Rana Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Sya Om Agyana Timranda Shagyana Chana Shalakya Chakshuram Milidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhishtam Supurakam Gurganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Vedanipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindabhidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwa Gurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanam Suchanda Varanam Balarka Chelanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Bunim Shri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanshakopatarubyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurata Vishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila, chapter 11, the Beta Kirtan pastimes, and I'll begin with verse number 129. Srivasadi Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan Pratyeke Korila Prabhu Prema Lingan. After this, all the devotees headed by Haridas Thakur offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord embraced each and every one of them in great love and ecstasy. Eke eke sarvabhakte koila sambashan sabloya abhyantare korila gaman. The Lord addressed all the devotees one after another and took all of them with him into the house. Mishvera abhasa se hoy alpastan asankhya vaishnava tahan hoila pariman. Since the residence of Kashi Mishra was insufficient, all the assembled devotees were very much overcrowded. Apana nikate prabhu savabasaila apani shri haste savare maya ganda dila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit at his side, and with his own hand he offered them garlands and sandalwood pulp. Bhattacharya Acharya Tabe Mahaprabhu Stane Jata Jogya Milila Sabakara Sane. After this, Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya met all the Vaishnavas at the place of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a befitting manner. So Advaita Acharya, before Gopinath Acharya was with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya on the roof of the king and showing him all the devotees that had arrived from Bengal, because Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya wanted to know who the prominent devotees were, or who actually wanted to know who all the devotees were. Advaitere Kohena Prabhu Madhura Bachane Ajayami Purna Hoilana Tomara Agamane. Because the devotees had arrived from Bengal, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, although he's from Bengal, he lived in Jagannath Puri, so he didn't know all of Mahaprabhu's devotees from Bengal, and he wanted to know them. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addressed Advaita Acharya Prabhu saying, sweetly, my dear sir, today I become perfect because of your arrival. Advaita Kohe Ishvarer e Sarvabhava hoy Jajapiya Bane Purna Sarvashvarya moy Tatapi Bhakta Sange hoy Sulokas Bhakta Sange Korinitya Vivida Vilas. Advaita Acharya replied, this is a natural characteristic of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although he is personally complete and full in all opulences, he takes transcendental pleasure in the association of his devotees with whom he has a variety of eternal pastimes. Vasudeva Deki Prabhu Anandita Haya Tarikechu Kohe Tara Ange Hastadiya. As soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Vasudeva Datta, the older brother of Mukunda Datta, he immediately became very happy and placing his hand on his body began to speak. Jajapi Mukunda Hama Sange Sishu Hoite Taha Hoite Adika Sukha Tomare Dekite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, although Mukunda is my friend from childhood, I nonetheless take greater pleasure in seeing you than in seeing him. He's saying this to Vasudeva Datta, the elder brother of Mukunda Datta. Vasukohe Mukunda Ado Paila Tomar Sangha Tomara Charana Paila Se Punar Janma. Vasudeva replied, Mukunda got your association in the beginning. As such, he has taken shelter of at your lotus feet. That is his transcendental rebirth. Chota hoya Mukundebe hoila amara jeshta tomara kripa patra tate sarva gune shreshta. Thus Vasudeva Datta admitted his inferiority to Mukunda, his younger brother. Although Mukunda is my junior, he said, he first received your favor. Consequently, he became transcendentally senior to me. Besides that, you very much favored Mukunda. Thus, he is superior in all good qualities. Puna Prabhu Koheyami Tomara Nimite Dui Pushtaka Asi Ani Yachi Dakina Hoite. The Lord said, for your sake only, I have brought 2 books from South India. So Mahaprabhu was happy to receive Vasudeva Datta. But Vasudeva Datta said, my younger brother, Mukunda Datta, he first received your favor. And so he said, in that sense, I consider that even though he's my younger brother, even though he is the younger brother of Vasudeva Datta said, I'll consider that he's my older brother. Swaruperatai Ache Laya Talikia Vasudeva Nandita Pushtakapaya. The books are being kept with Swarup Damodar, and you can get them copied. Hearing this, Vasudeva became very glad, because Mahaprabhu, when he was in South India, just had returned from South India, brought with him Brahma Samhita and also Krishna Karnamrita. So when Mahaprabhu said that all the devotees could get those books copied. In those days, books came written on leaves, and the books would be copied by hand. Pratyeka Vaishnava Save Likya Loila Krame Krame Dui Granta Sarvatra Vyapila. Indeed, each and every Vaishnava copied the 2 books. By and by, the 2 books, the Brahma Samhita and Sri Krishna Karnamrita, were broadcast all over India. Srivasadye Kohe Prabhu Kore Mahaprita Tomarachari Baira Ami Hoinu Vikrita. The Lord addressed Srivas and his brothers with great love and affection, saying, I am so obliged that I am purchased by you 4 brothers. So, Srivas Kohen Kene Kaha Viparita Kripa Moye Charibai Hoy Tomarakrita. Srivas then replied to the Lord, why are you speaking in a contradictory way? Rather, we 4 brothers have been purchased by your mercy. Sankare Dekiya Prabhu Kohe Damodare Sagorava Priti Amara Tomara Upare. After seeing Shankar, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Damodar, "My affection for you is on the platform of awe and reverence." Here the Lord is addressing Damodar Pandit, who is different from Swarup Damodar. So Damodar Pandit and his brother Shankar Pandit, they come from Bengal. But before, Damodar Pandit was with Mahaprabhu, but he sent him to Bengal. And there's I was just going to say here. Shankare Dekiya Prabhu Kohe Damodare Sagorava Priti Amar Tomara Upare. So that's after seeing Shankar, Mahaprabhu told Damodar, "My affection for you is on the platform of awe and reverence." And that's Damodar Pandit, because Damodar Pandit sometimes corrected Mahaprabhu. And sometimes it is said his corrections were not always completely appreciated by Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu tells Damodar Pandit, "My relation with you is on the platform of awe and reverence," a little formal. But then he says, "Shuddha Kevala Prema Shankarupare Ateva Tomara Sange Rakaha Shankare. Therefore, keep your younger brother Shankar with you, because he is connected to me by pure unalloyed love." Shankar Pandit is the younger brother of Damodar Pandit. And later in Mahaprabhu's pastimes, when Mahaprabhu was getting hurt because in ecstasy was rubbing his face against the wall, then Shankar Pandit would stay in the room with Mahaprabhu to keep him from hurting himself. And he would watch over Mahaprabhu. And sometimes Shankar Pandit fell asleep while he was watching over Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu would put his blanket on Shankar Pandit. And sometimes Shankar Pandit would lie down and Mahaprabhu would use him as a pillow. So Shankar Pandit became known as Mahaprabhu's pillow. So he had a very intimate relationship with him. And Damodar Pandit was the older brother, but Mahaprabhu's relation was more formal with him. So Mahaprabhu says, "Therefore keep your younger brother Shankar with you, because he is connected to me by pure love, pure unalloyed love. Damodar Kohe Shankara Chotama Hoite Eve Amara Borabai Tomara Kripate." Damodar Pandit replied, "Shankar is my younger brother, but from today he becomes my elder brother because of your special mercy upon him." So he says, even though Shankar is younger than me, I consider he's my Borabai, my elder brother, because your relationship is more intimate with him. Shivanande Kohe Prabhu Tomara Amate Garanuraga Hoy Jani Age Hoite. Then turning toward Shivananda Sen, the Lord said, "I know that from the very beginning your affection for me has been very great." Shuni Shivananda Sen Prema Vishtahaya Dandavadhaya Pade Shloka Pariya. Immediately upon hearing this, Shivananda Sen became absorbed in ecstatic love and fell down on the ground, offering obeisance to the Lord. He then began to recite the following verse. Nimajato Nanta Bhavarna Vantas Charaya Me Kulam Ivasi Labdaha Tvayapi Labdam Bhagavan Idanim Anutamam Patram Idam Dayayaha. O my Lord, O Unlimited One, although I was merged in the ocean of nescience, I have now, after a long time, attained you, just as one may attain the seashore. My dear Lord, by getting me, you have obtained the right person upon whom to bestow your causeless mercy. This verse is from the Stota Ratna of Alabandaru Yamunacharya. That verse that is recited by Shivananda Sen. So the fact one may be wandering, but eventually one gets shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord. Pratame Murari Gupta Prabhore Namiliya Bahirete Pariache Dandavadhaya. Murari Gupta at first did not meet the Lord, but rather remained outside the door, falling down like a stick to offer obeisances. Murarina Dekiya Prabhu Kore Anveshan Murari Loite Daya Aila Bahujan. When Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not see Murari among the devotees, he inquired about him. Thereupon, many people immediately went to Murari, running to take him to the Lord. Trina Due Gucha Murari Darshane Dariya Mahaprabhu Agegela Danya Hoya. Thus Murari Gupta, catching 2 bunches of straw in his teeth, went before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with humility and meekness. Murari Dekiya Prabhu Aila Milite Pache Bage Murari Lagila Kohite. Upon seeing Murari come to meet him, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went up to him, but Murari began to run away and speak as follows. Morina Choniya Prabhu Muitapamar Tomara Sparsha Jogya Nahi Papa Kolebar. My Lord, please do not touch me. I am most abominable, and I am not fit for you to touch because my body is sinful. Prabhu Kohe Murari Koradanya Sambaran Tomara Donya Deki Mora Vidirna Hoyaman. The Lord said, My dear Murari, please restrain your unnecessary humility. My mind is disturbed to see your meekness. Etabole Prabhutare Koila Alingan Nikate Vasaya Kore Anga Samarjan. Saying this, the Lord embraced Murari and had him sit down by his side. The Lord began to cleanse his body with his own hands. Acharya Ratna Vidyanidhi Pandita Gadadhar Gangadas Haribata Acharya Purandar Patyeke Sabara Prabhu Kori Gunagat Puna Puna Lingya Korila Saman. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then and again embraced all the devotees, including Acharya Ratna, Vidyanidhi, Pandit Gadadhar, Gangadas, Haribata, and Acharya Purandar. The Lord described their good qualities and glorified them again and again. So these are all the devotees that have now just arrived in Jagannath Puri from Bengal. Sabare Samane Prabhur Hoila Ulas Haridas Nadekiya Kohe Kahan Haridas. After thus offering respect to each and every devotee, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very jubilant. However, not seeing Haridas Thakur, he inquired, Where is Haridas? Dura Hoiti Haridas Goshai Dekiya Rajapata Prante Pare Ache Dandavadhaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then saw in the distance that Haridas Thakur was lying down flat on the road offering obeisances. Milana Stani Asi Prabhorena Milila Rajapata Prante Dure Pariya Rotila. Haridas Thakur did not come to the Lord's meeting place, but remained fallen flat on the common road at a distance. Bhakta Sab Daya Aila Haridase Nitye Prabhu Tomae Milite Chahe Chalaha Tarite All the devotees then went to Haridas Thakur saying, the Lord wants to meet you, please come immediately. Haridas kohe mui nicha jate char, mandira nikate jaite mora nahi adhikar. Haridas Thakur replied, I cannot go near the temple because I am a low caste, abominable person. I have no authority to go there. Well, Haridas Thakur is born in a Muslim family, but he's the Namacharya. So he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go so close to the Jagannath temple because he thought the pujaris and persons who are serving Lord Jagannath might touch him and become contaminated. So he didn't want to be near the temple of Jagannath. He thought he thought he would contaminate anyone who came in contact with him. Mahaprabhu and the devotees felt the opposite, but that was Haridas's natural humility. Nibrite tota madhye stana jaripan tahan pare raho ekaleg kala gonaya. Haridas Thakur then expressed his desire. If I could just get a solitary place near the temple, I could stay there alone and pass my time. So later, Haridas Thakur stays in a solitary place called Siddhabakul. But at the time, Mahaprabhu was just arriving in Puri. Mahaprabhu arrived at Puri, then went to South India. Now Haridas Thakur wants to be near the Lord, but he doesn't want to be near the temple of Jagannath. Jagannath sevakara mor sparshanahi hoy tahan pare rahun mora e bancha hoy. I do not wish the servants of Lord Jagannath to touch me. I would remain there in the garden alone. That is my desire, to be in a solitary place. So near the temple, but not on the main road. Ekata loka giya prabhore kohila, shunya prabhurmane borasuka hoila. When this message was relayed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Mahaprabhu by the people, the Lord became very happy to hear it. Henakale Kashi Mishra Paricha Duijan Asiya Korila Prabhu Charana Bandhan. At this time, Kashi Mishra, along with the superintendent of the temple, came and offered his respects unto the lotus feet of the Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarva Vaishnava Deki Sukha Bora Paila Jata Joga Sabsane Ananda Milila. Upon seeing all the Vaishnavas together, Kashi Mishra and the superintendent became very happy with great happiness. They met with the devotees in a befitting manner. So Mahaprabhu's, where he stays, is called the Gambhira. And previously that was the house of Kashi Mishra. But then the king asked, you could give your house to Mahaprabhu. So now, and Kashi Mishra is in the service of Lord Jagannath. Prabhupada Duijane Koila Nivedane Agyadeho Vaishnavera Kore Samadane. Being submitted to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both submitted to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both Kashi Mishra and the superintendent of the temple. Please give us orders so that we may make proper arrangements to accommodate all the Vaishnavas. Okay. Sabar Koriyache Basa Grihastan Mahaprasad Savakare Kore Samadan. Accommodations have been arranged for all the Vaishnavas. Now let us distribute Mahaprasadam to all of them. Prabhu Kohe Gopinath Jaha Vaishnavalaya Jahan Jahan Kahe Basa Tahan Deha Loya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately told Gopinath Acharya, please go with all the Vaishnavas and accommodate them in whatever residence Kashi Mishra and the temple superintendent offer. Mahaprasadana Deho Maninathastane Sarva Vaishnavera Iho Koribe Samadane. Then Mahaprabhu told Kashi Mishra and the temple superintendent, as for the remnants of food left by Jagannath, let them be delivered to Vaninath Roy's charge, for he can take care of all the Vaishnavas and distribute Mahaprasadam to them. So Mahaprabhu is telling, for all the Vaishnavas to take Mahaprasadam, that will be arranged with Vaninath Roy. Amara Nikatiye Pushpera Ujjane Ekai Gara Ache Parama Nirjane. Mahaprabhu then said, nearby my place in this garden of flowers is a single room that is very solitary. So Mahaprabhu is asking for a solitary residence for Haridas Thakur. Segara amake deho ache prayojan nibriteva siyatahan korivas smaran. Please give that room to me, for I have a need for it. Indeed, I shall remember the lotus feet of the Lord sitting in that solitary place. Mishra kohe sabatoma chahe ki karane apana ichaya loha jay tomaramane. Kashi Mishra then told Mahaprabhu, everything belongs to you. What is the use of your begging? By your own will, you can take whatever you like. Amidui hoy tomar dash agyakari jay chahase agya deho kripakori. My Lord, we are your two servants and are here just to carry out your orders. By your mercy, please tell us to do whatever you want. Eta kahe duijane bidai loila Gopinath Vaninath duhe sange nila. Saying this, Kashi Mishra and the temple superintendent took their leave, and Gopinath and Vaninath went with them. Gopinath dekaila sab vasagar Vaninathai dila prasada bistar. Gopinath was then shown all the residential places, and Vaninath was given large quantities of food, Mahaprasadam, left by Lord Jagannath. Vaninath aila bahu prasada pitalaya Gopinath aila basa sabakara korea. Thus, Vaninath Roy returned with large quantities of Lord Jagannath's food remnants, including cakes and other good eatables. Gopinath Acharya also returned after cleansing all the residential quarters. So, also in Orissa, they have what's called pitapana. It's like something to eat with a drink, pita and pana, like a cake with pana. It's something particular to Orissa. Mahaprabhu koheshuna sarva vaishnavagan nija nija vasa sabe korahagaman. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then addressed all the Vaishnavas and requested that they listen to him. He said, now you can go to your respective residential quarters. Samudra snan kore kora Chuda darshan tabiyaje ihanashe korebe bojan. Go to the sea and bathe and look at the top of the temple. After so doing, please come back here and take your lunch. So they're all going to bathe in the ocean, the sea, and look at the top of the temple. And the top of the temple is the chakra. So when they go to bathe, they'll worship the Jagannath temple by seeing the chakra and praying. Prabhu namaskare sabe basate chalila Gopinath Acharya sabe basastana dila. After offering obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the devotees departed for the residences, and Gopinath Acharya showed them their respective quarters. Mahaprabhu aila tabe Haridas milane Haridas kore preme nama sankirtane. After this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to meet Haridas Thakur, and he saw him engaged in chanting the Maha Mantra with ecstatic love. Haridas chanted Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhu deke pare aage dandavat haya, Prabhu lingana koila tare utaya. As soon as Haridas Thakur saw Mahaprabhu, he immediately fell down like a stick to offer him obeisances. And Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu raised him up and embraced him. So Haridas Thakur is offering dandavat pranams, like falling flat, offering obeisance to Mahaprabhu, and then Mahaprabhu raised him and embraced him. Duijane primaveshe, korana krandane, Prabhu gune britya, bika Prabhu britya gune. Then both the Lord and his servant began to cry in ecstatic love. Indeed, the Lord was transformed by the qualities of his servant, and the servant was transformed by the qualities of his master. Haridas kohe Prabhu nachuniya more, mui nitya asprisya paramapamare. Haridas Thakur said, my dear Lord, please do not touch me, for I am most fallen and untouchable, and am the lowest among men. Prabhu kohe toma sparshi pavitra hoite, tomara pavitra dharma nahika amate. The Lord said, I wish to touch you just to be purified, for your purified activities do not exist in me. Kane kane koratumi sarvatirte snan, kana kane koratumi yagyatapodan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exalted Haridas Thakur, stating, at every moment you take your bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage, and at every moment you perform great sacrifices, austerity, and charity. Mahaprabhu exalted Haridas Thakur, stating, at every moment you take your bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage, and at every moment you perform great sacrifices, austerity, and charity. Nirantara korachari veda adyayan dvijanyase hoite tumi paramapavan. You are constantly studying the 4 Vedas, and you are far better than any Brahman or sannyasi. Aho bhata svapachoto garyan yadzivagre vartate namatubhyam tapa tepus tapas te jahuvu shashnur arya brahmanuchur nama grinanti yete. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then recited the following verse. My dear Lord, one who always keeps your holy name on his tongue becomes greater than an initiated Brahman. Although he may be born in a family of dog eaters, and therefore by material calculation may be the lowest among men, he is still glorious. This is the wonderful effect of chanting the holy name of the Lord. It is therefore concluded that one who chants the holy name of the Lord should be understood to have performed all kinds of austerities and great sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas. He has already taken his bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage. He has studied all the Vedas, and he is actually an Aryan. Etabole tare loya gela pushpojane ateni britti tare dila mashastane. Saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Haridas Thakur within the flower garden, and there in a very secluded place he showed him his residence. Estane rohi kora nama sankirtan pratidin ashi ami koriba milan. Mahaprabhu requested Haridas Thakur, remain here and chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I shall personally come here to meet you daily. Mandarer chakradeki korea praman etai tomara asibe prasadan. Remain here peacefully and look at the chakra on the top of the temple and offer obeisances. As far as your prasadam is concerned, I shall arrange to have that sent here. Nityananda Jagadananda Damodar Mukunda Haridas Milisabe Pailananda. When Nityananda Prabhu, Jagannath Prabhu, Damodar Prabhu, and Mukunda Prabhu met Haridas Thakur, they all became very pleased. Samudrasnan Kore Prabhu Aila Nijastane Advaitadi Gela Sindhu Koribas Stane. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to his residence after taking a bath in the sea, all the devotees headed by Advaita Prabhu went to bathe in the sea. Asi Jagannath Koila Chuda Darshan Prabhura Aveshe Aila Korite Bhujan. After bathing in the sea, Advaita Prabhu and all the other devotees returned, and on their return they saw the top of the Jagannath temple. They then went to the residence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to take their luncheon. Savare Vasaila Prabhu Jogya Kramakori Sri Haste Pariveshan Koila Gorahari. One after the other, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit in their proper places. He then began to distribute prasadam with his own transcendental hand. Abba ana nahi aishe dite prabhurhate duitiner ana dena egg pate. All the devotees were served prasadam on plantain leaves, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed on each leaf a quantity suitable for 2 to 3 men to eat, for his hand could not distribute less than that. So Mahaprabhu began serving the prasadam, but he serves everyone too much. He serves what 3 or 4 people can eat. So because it says he couldn't, he's used to taking big quantities. Mahaprabhu is not used to serving small quantities of prasadam. Prabhu na kaile keho na kore bojan urdva haste basirohe sarva bhaktagan. All the devotees kept their hands raised over the prasadam, distributed them to them, for they did not want to eat without seeing the Lord eat first. But Mahaprabhu is serving, but nobody wants to start taking prasadam till he takes. Swarup Gosai Prabhu ke koila nivedan tumina basile keho na kore bojan. Swarup Damodar Goswami then informed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, unless you sit and take prasadam, no one will accept it. Toma Sange Rohe Jata Sannyasi Ragan Gopinath Acharya Tare Koriache Nimantran. Gopinath Acharya has invited all the sannyasis who remain with you to come and take prasadam. Acharya Siachin Bikarab Prasadana Loya Puri Bharati Aichin Tomara Apeka Korea. Gopinath Acharya that has already come, bringing sufficient remnants of food to distribute to all the sannyasis. And sannyasis like Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati are waiting for you. Nityananda Loya Bhikka Korite Basatumi Vaishnavera Pariveshan Kori Techiami. You may sit down and accept the luncheon with Nityananda Prabhu, and I shall distribute the prasadam to all the Vaishnavas. Tabe Prabhu Prasadana Govinda Hate Dila Jatna Kori Haridas Thakur Pataila. After this, Mahaprabhu carefully delivered some prasadam into the hands of Govinda to be taken to Haridas Thakur. Apane Vasila Sab Sanyasira Loya Pariveshana Kore Acharya Harashitala Then Mahaprabhu personally sat down to accept lunch with the other sannyasis, and Gopinath Acharya began to distribute the prasadam with great pleasure. Swarup Gosai Damodara Jagannath Vaishnavere Pariveshe Tinjane Ananda. Then Swarup Damodar Goswami, Damodar Pandit, and Jagannath all began to distribute prasadam to the devotees with great pleasure. So I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue. Now we'll sing Hari Haraya. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Krishavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Girirari Gopinatham Maranamahan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Garadhara Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Gopala Bhattacharya Sarvabhauma Eshai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jaoite Vignana Shabishta Puran Krishna Madhya-lila Korila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Binduman Shri Guru Vaishnava Bhade Majai Raman Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhar Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashta Tara Sarashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Tilak Neri Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashta Tara Sarashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Sarashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Sarashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Bharga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Kushamashram Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Ramayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Sokel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kunda Radhakunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai. Shri Purushottam Madam Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Ju Ki Jai. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shena Shingadev Ki Jai. Bhakta Prabhara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol.